You know, deep down, there are far more important and meaningful things you could be doing, yet somehow your thumb just keeps scrolling video after video. Most of the clips you watch, you only stick around for 3 to 5 seconds before swiping to the next. They don't even interest you. You don't remember a thing, but still, you can't put down your phone to study or get work done. Why? Because there's an invisible force pulling you away from anything that could actually make you better. That force is called resistance. And unless you really understand what resistance is and how it works, you'll keep spending countless nights procrastinating, doom scrolling, gaming, and then lying in bed full of regret and anxiety. So here's what I want you to do for now. Just hold off that resistance. Promise yourself a little reward, maybe a snack or a sip of bubble tea after you finish this video. You'll be surprised. Once you get through this, it will feel much easier to pick up a book or a pen without needing to rely on outside motivation. Today's video is about a book by Pressfield called The War of Art. This book explains why resistance is such a universal, unavoidable force and how to beat it. 1. Resistance is the internal force that pulls you away from what truly matters. It's like a psychological inertia that tries to keep you in your comfort zone and away from growth. When does it show up? Anytime you attempt something that pushes you into new territory or creates long-term value. Picking up a book to read, hitting the gym at 6 a.m. Starting a business, building a real relationship. The closer you get to meaningful goals, the stronger resistance becomes. One of my favorite lines from the author is this: if something scares you, or you absolutely must do it, that's the sign it matters. Resistance has many disguises. 1. Procrastination. I'll start tomorrow. 2. Perfectionism, waiting for the perfect plan before taking action. 3. Over-preparation, endlessly watching tutorials. Buying tools, never starting. 4. Rationalization, making excuses. Like, I worked out today, so I deserve this tub of ice cream. 5. Self-doubt, telling yourself you're not good enough or fearing criticism. 6. Fear of success, worrying that if you do well, you won't be able to sustain ITS even. Identity attachment, tying your self-worth to how people react to your work. 8. Drama, wasting energy, caring too much about what others think. If you notice these signs, that's resistance at work. And that means you need to push forward, not pull back. 2. Inspiration. A lot of creators, whether it's video makers, writers, or artists, say they can't start because they don't have inspiration. But here's the truth. Inspiration is never the starting point. It's the byproduct of doing the work. It doesn't come when you're lying on the couch. It comes when you sit down, focus, and start. Pressfield uses the Greek idea of the muse. Inspiration only visits when you show up like a profession all day after day. No matter what mood you're in, waiting for inspiration is resistance in disguise. Professionals don't wait, they start. Because the hardest part is never the writing, painting, or creating itself. The hardest part is simply sitting down and beginning. 3. Turning pro. Finally, the book draws a sharp line between amateurs and professionals. Amateurs treat improvement as a hobby. They depend on feelings and motivation. They back off when it gets hard. Professionals treat it like a calling. They show up every day, no matter what. They don't negotiate with resistance, they confront it. Pressfield lays out 7 principles for going pro. 1. Show up daily, stick to a routine. Do the work whether you feel like it or not. 2. Focus on process, not outcome. Care more about effort than approval. 3. Zero tolerance for excuses. Recognize resistance will always create reasons to stop. Don't buy them. 4. Separate yourself from your work. Criticism of your work is not criticism of you. 5. Use fear as a compass. The scarier the task, the more likely it's the one you need to DOSIX. Play the long game. Amateurs crave quick wins. Professionals think in decades. 7. Don't wait for inspiration. Work brings inspiration, not the other way around. If you watched until now, congratulations, you've already done what most people can't. You beat resistance, at least for this moment. If you'd like me to break down more books that can sharpen your focus and growth, leave a comment. I'll read it, dive into the book, and share the best insights with you. Thanks for giving me the chance to share this one. I'll see you in the next video.